give you the full 3 points for that. Were you well groomed and neatly presented? Absolutely, you always are. So there's the full 3 points for that. Okay, let's go.
I'm Diya and I'm doing the BTEC Art and Graphics course.
Good morning, Diya, and thank you for coming in for this interview. And also thank you for sending me both your letter of application and also your CV. And you sent them very much in time and met the deadline, so I really appreciate that. First of all, you tell me that you're doing, it says here, I'm doing the alternate course to IB, which is known as the International Diploma. Can you tell us first of all, or tell me first of all, a little bit about the course and the kind of things that you do on there?
Yeah, so it's basically split into 2 areas, media and art. The media, you do a lot of work on the computer. The art is like a lot of practical work. And you also use the computer a lot, so I have good computer skills.
Okay, that's good, because actually for working in our design company, we do need someone with ICT skills, so that's really good. Why did you decide to apply for the job that we advertised? What made you think this was the kind of company that you'd like to work for?
Because it met all the things that I want to do, and this is what I want to do in the future, so I thought looking at your company and giving it a go would be a good chance.
Okay, so it's a kind of stepping stone for the future for you. Okay, I can see in your CV here it says I'm interested in fashion designing and sketching as well as fashion photography. Can you tell me a little bit more about that, and also how that meets with your application for designing cards? They're very different areas of art and design, so just explore those 2 avenues for me, please.
Yeah, so basically, like art has like many parts you can go to. There's the fashion, there's like computer skills, there's designing cards and stuff, and I thought that I could like use some of my sketching and some of my fashion designing and put them into making greeting cards, like using them as decoration or just like something different instead of having the same old like words, and just making it a different style.
Okay, that sounds really good. So you've also got an eye for design, an eye for fashion, an eye for photography. Okay, excellent. What about your qualifications? I can see here that you've put down for me your GCSE courses. Tell me, you got art, you got a B, ICT, a credit. What made you first of all decide to go onto this design course, and how will the design course help you with this role?
Because like this is the job I want to do, and like people always say if you do the job you want to, you will never ever work in your life, and I think that if I do this job it will feel like I never work in my life, and that's what I want.
Okay, so being satisfied is very important to you in a job role. Okay, thank you. What do you think you'll find challenging about this role? What do you think you might find difficult or interesting or challenging?
I love working with new people and love meeting new people, but it's a bit hard for me to like open up to them. I need to take a while to open up to them, but I end up getting there, but it just takes a while.
Okay. And what are your strengths? What kind of strengths would you bring to this role, do you think?
I'm good at using programs, like designing programs on the computer.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit more about what kind of program you've used?
We've used Photoshop, a lot of the Microsoft Macromedia designing programs, and they're really similar, but they can get challenging, but I figured out in the end.
Okay. And what kind of strengths would you bring to the role? If someone was talking about you and they had to describe what kind of person you were and what kind of strengths that you had, what kind of words would they use to describe you?
Passionate, friendly, good at designing and sketching, and a great eye for fashion and style.
Okay, that's lovely. We finished the interview and you've been very, very happy with all of your responses. Is there anything you'd like to ask me before we finish? All right.
But if I do, I will post it.
Okay. Thank you for your time,
Thank
dear. We'll
you.
be in touch with you very soon.